All right, so for episode 8, I'm going to start off with a rant. Something,
up?
HP,
Yeah.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah.
So I have an HP printer that I bought only to print pretty much Amazon invoices
Oh, yeah.
for videos and stuff.
Thought you would say you just bought it just to print only. I bought this printer, and I just want just to print. That's the only reason I bought this thing.
It's just just print. That's
This
it.
isn't a transporter of any type, just a printer. I just need it to print.
It's also a scanner and a fax machine.
Oh, it's a
Even though I've
3-in-1?
never sent a fax in my life, and I'm not
Never
stuck.
faxed anything?
No, I'm not stuck in 1992.
Let's get rich people.
I use this thing called email, and I can take a picture and just email it. Or I can just text it.
We've never heard of that.
I don't need a fax machine.
I never heard of that one.
But anyway, so with this
Let's
printer,
hear it.
I don't know if all HP printers are like this, but this one that I bought,
You know, you're calling out a multi-million-dollar company on here.
great. Hopefully they crash and burn. Like
You hearing this?
this made me this made me so mad. It was one of those situations that it made me so mad. It made me want to start my own company just to get big enough to buy HP, just so I could shut the whole business down and go around and burn all their buildings. Like that's how mad it made me. Because this is something that's so
This is
stupid.
a scary side of Tyler. I don't know if they're ready for this yet. Are you sure they're ready for this?
I guess, but you'll understand. This is
So you want to
so
go? You want to go to
stupid.
prison for arson?
No, I said I was gonna. I said
You said you're gonna buy it and then burn all the buildings down.
I said I wanted to It made me want to build a business big enough to shut them down, and then once I shut them down, burn all their buildings.
Like actually burn?
Yeah, like
That-
burn all
that's-
the buildings.
that's what I said, that's
So
arson.
So that way, there's no trace of HP left on this earth. So whenever you buy an HP, or at least the one that I have, I don't remember at what point during the process they do this, but they prompt you to sign up for this thing called HP Instant Ink.
Yeah.
So which sounds good in theory, but what it is like you have to, which this part is stupid, but you have to sign up like with a package. They have like a free package and then like a $1.99 a month, $2.99 a month, all the way up to like $5.99 a month, I think. But whichever package you choose depends on how much you print each month. So like with the free package, you can only print 15 pages a month.
Yeah.
And then if you want to print, like if you hit that 15...
Whoa. They give you a limit of how much you can print?
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
So hold on. So you buy a printer, you've done paid them for this printer, but then they're going to say, hey, you can print no more than 15 copies a month. You give me $5.99.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
So, and the reason... hold on. So let me just go through it. So
You know what this is for.
you pick your package or whatever. So I picked the free one because I don't want to pay.
Yeah, obviously.
And what they do is the printer can monitor its own ink levels. So whenever you start to run out of ink, where you're signed up to Instant Ink, whenever it detects that it's running low on ink, the printer automatically orders ink for you so that you never run out. So and they also, I think you get like half off on the ink.
Yeah.
So I think that's why where the package
The
price
Instant
comes
Ink,
from
yeah.
or whatever. So I signed up for the free one, and then it comes with 2 ink cartridges.
like
so then-
one color, one black, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I got everything set up and everything, and this is like last year. So whenever I first got it, I had a bunch of stuff I needed to print, and whenever I was signing up, I didn't pay attention that there was like a page limit. I just picked free and then just moved on. So whenever I was printing, once I got to like that 15th page for in one day, the system or whatever, where I only had the 15 page plan,
Limit, yeah.
it freaked out, I guess, and thought that I was, since I did all that in one day, it freaked out and thought that I was gonna do that every day. So so after the first day, it ordered more ink because I went over the limit.
Yeah.
So then the ink comes, and then by that time I didn't really have anything else to print. So I was printing maybe 8 to 10 sheets a month for the last year. Okay. So I had that ink that they sent me.
Yeah.
So last weekend I was printing something. I started to run out of ink. So I was like, okay, they sent me the ink from whenever I first got it.
Boys
so,
got me. They got me my ink.
Huh? Oh.
No, just go. Just keep going.
So I took the old ink out, put the new ink in, and then like you press after you put the ink in there, it has to do like an alignment sheet or something. Like it prints off the sheet with like all these dots and all these lines on it, and then you have to take that sheet and scan it. So I did all that.
It tells itself, hey, you done it right, you're good to go.
Right. So I did all that, but then, well, hold on. Back up the last month, I was printing a bunch of stuff, and I was about to go over the limit, and I needed there was something I needed to print, and in order for me to print it, it was going to charge me $1 to print 10 more pieces of paper. So I was like, screw this, and I canceled the instant ink or whatever. So then I change everything last weekend, and then whenever I put everything in, it prints the thing, it scans it, everything's good. So then I go to print something, and then it pops up, and it says that it can't print unless I have an active subscription to Instant Ink. So I was like, well, that's weird. So then I started Googling and researching, and on the ink cartridges that they send through that program, they have a chip in them. So when you put them in the printer, it knows that if you have an active subscription or not. And if you don't have an active subscription, even though you have full ink cartridges, will not print.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
Yeah, that's dirty. So then, this is where I was just about to absolutely lose my mind. Was because I had stuff I needed to print that day.
Yeah, obviously.
So I went back on the website, signed up, did everything that I was supposed to do, signed up for the free thing again or whatever. And then I went to Walmart or whatever. I come back, it's an hour later. I go to print, still won't print. And I was looking at it, every time I'd go to print, it would pop up and say that I don't have an active subscription. Yeah. And I'm so I keep, I reset everything, thinking maybe there might be a connection problem or something.
Yeah.
So then I go onto the website, and then there's a refresh button where it's I guess it reconnects to your printer to do whatever it does or whatever. So I push that, and it says that it can't connect to my printer. So I'm like, okay, so you can't connect to the printer to print anything, but you can connect enough to tell me that you can't print.
That's dirty.
Because it's a wireless printer, so it's not even plugged into the computer. So I was so how does this work? You're telling me that you can't print, but you can't connect. So how do you know? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, and that had been after I re-signed up, that had been probably an hour and a half, maybe. So then maybe another 30 minutes of messing with it. It's 2 hours after I redid my account. So then I got on. So then it just so happened that HP sent me after I re-signed up. They sent me an email to rate the service so far. So I got that email, and then I did 1 star on everything. I wrote a paragraph because whenever you pick 1 star, it wants to know why.
Yeah, it wants to know why.
So I typed a paragraph, all capitals, in every single category because there was 5 of them. 1 star paragraph on each one, and then I sent that off, and then probably maybe 10 minutes after I sent that off, they emailed me and they're like, "It seems you're having a problem." I was like, yeah, I'm having a problem.
Yeah.
So then I followed that email, and then I had to go to a live chat with some woman, and then I had to give her the serial number, and then do this and that and blah blah blah. And it took
whoa. They can. This never clicked me this whole time we're talking about. They can access your printer from where they're at. They can do whatever they want with it. Think about it.
Because it's a wireless printer.
Yeah.